Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Orlando, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And, of course, there's Nashville. They're a ways down in the standings.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. We've got Domantas Sabonis, LaMarcus Aldridge out there with George. Then there's Edwards, and it's Hardaway in at the point. And for the Stars, we've got Trae Young. He's out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Mourning in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up, high post. Rebounded by Mourning. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Stars. Pass to Mourning. Outside Love. And here's Young. The shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. George outside. Now Sabonis. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Thompson outside. Love for 3. Connects from downtown.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch.
Hardaway, the pass to Sabonis. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Aldridge. George outside. Kicks it out to Aldridge. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
On offense, LaMarcus is so dependable. He's ready to make the play from wherever he is on the floor.
Here's Hudson. Love for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Up top, Edwards. Outside, Hardaway. Fires the 3. The Stars pull in the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
Well, they're in the same conference, and they play each other a lot in the regular season, but we know that each year is going to bring something new.
And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Now here's Hardaway. No points yet. George outside. Sinks it from distance.
That's a beautiful stroke that time by Paul George. If he gets a look from beyond the arc, he is really dangerous.
Outside Love. Back to Young. For 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Now here's Young. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Here's Hudson. Trailing by 2. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Aldridge. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Timeout called. Nashville coming off that win against the Sixers.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Quick look at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the teams picking up the most steals this season.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
To the left side wing. Love finds Young. Back to Love, to the middle, to halt the run, and he dunks it down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Orlando leading. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, here's what Nashville's head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. Has to Bing. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Love. Here's Mourning. He's guarded by Sabonis. Mourning misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Kemp, covered by Love. Kemp can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Bing. Still no points. Nashville, no good that time either. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night now. First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. The Stars trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Mourning. Oh, deflected. Here's Kemp. Oh, powered down with both hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Sabonis. Outside Hardaway. It's Edwards on the wing. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Back to Young. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Edwards. Sabonis outside. Kemp, the pass to Hardaway. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the 3.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nashville has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Back to Young. Pass to Bing. And stolen by Edwards. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got his 2nd basket of the night. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And the Stars with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. Clock at 2. Love for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Kemp. Here's Wilkins. No made baskets yet. And out of bounds. The Stars will have it. Orlando making some changes. Zubats, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Paul George in for Anthony Edwards. And for Nashville, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Pass to Mourning. Here's Bing. He had 9 points in his last time out. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Wilkins with a rebound. Orlando leading by 8. To the paint. Picked his pocket. Here's Bing. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. They set a pick. Pass to Mourning. It's rebounded by Zubats. Magic shooting 41% from the field so far. George outside. Here's Kemp. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Bing. Nashville, no good that time either. Orlando with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Wilkins. Back to George. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. George has got 8.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Here's Bing. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
We've got Jared Allen, and it's Hudson in at the 3. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And for Orlando, we've got George. Cunningham is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Kemp in at the 4. Here's Holt. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And let's not forget about his defense. Every time you looked up, he was forcing a turnover.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Cunningham. George outside. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Pass to Bing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Good D by Cunningham.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
The Stars making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Aldridge is checked in for Zubac. Cunningham finds Aldridge. Back to Cunningham. Back to Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Aldridge has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ivica Zubac checked in for Orlando.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. PA, back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. For Nashville, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Driving in, Hudson. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Cunningham on the wing. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Hudson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Orlando. To the middle. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Aldridge has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
Timeout called, Nashville. Checked in for Kate Cunningham. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Paul George.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Bing, defended by Hardaway. Oh, George with a steal. Wilkins, the pass to Aldridge. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Hudson. Here's Mourning. He's guarded by Zubats. Takes a 13-footer. 2 points. That one goes. Mourning's got 6.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any defender. He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Here's Bing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Now here's George. 15 points in the game. Pass to Randall. Here's Wilkins. Outside Hardaway. Now here's George. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Orlando.
Perfect start for Paul George. Just absolutely filling up the stat sheet and carrying the load offensively.
Here's Bing. Randall outside. Pass to Mourning. Over Aldridge. Mourning with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Wilkins. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. Randall with a steal. To the inside. And stolen by Cunningham. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wilkins. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Wilkins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Timeout called. Nashville. Teams deciding to change it up. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Orlando, number 1.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast breaking style.
Here's Mourning. A 23-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Now here's Randall. 15-point game. Thompson, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Kemp, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. In his last outing, 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Randall with a steal. Outside Young. Pass to Mourning. Back to Young. Here's Hole. Randall on the screen. 19-footer. That shot off. Oh, good D by Edwards. Back to Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. Guarded by Young. Pass to Aldridge. Now here's Hardaway. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge. Hardaway's got 5 points.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Nashville, no good that time either.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, Just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's Young after the basket by Orlando. Here's Mourning. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Nashville shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
The Magic making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Aldridge. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now here's Randall. He's scoreless. Mourning misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Kemp. And here's Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around. Inside. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Nashville has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Randall, the pass to Young. Here's Mourning. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Mourning's got 11 points. Orlando leading by 19. Cunningham outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Nashville. Mourning's got 9 rebounds now. Tries it from 19. He goes up again. Orlando with the rebound. 1:46 left in the second. Throws it up high. Stolen by Young. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Deflects the pass. 1:15 left in the first half. Randall. Kemp with a rebound. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards against Thompson. Looking to end this cold spell.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Nashville. Trailing by 19. Edwards against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Aldridge. Cunningham passes to Aldridge. That one falls. Aldridge has got 10 points.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Here's Young. And counted from 12 feet.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Edwards fires from way outside. The shot misses. And so it's Orlando out in front by 19 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Orlando Magic.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
The Stars shooting just 33% so far in this game. Trae Young out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Hudson in at the 3 spot. Here's Young. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And for the Magic, we've got Anthony Edwards, Domantas Sabonis out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's George, and it's Hardaway in at the point.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Love. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Love. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3. Love's got 6 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Hardaway's shot is good. And the Magic lead by 19.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to Love. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Young. Here's Mourning. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
So all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Nashville shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
One shot.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. George with it. 21 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. Over Young. Hardaway, no good. For Nashville, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Thompson passes to Young. Pass to Love. Here's Mourning. He's guarded by Sabonis. Mourning misses.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Now Aldridge. Sabonis with a screen on Young. Here's Hardaway. The Stars pull in the rebound. Mourning's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Hudson. And stolen by Hardaway. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Brian, back over to you.
Well, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. Fourth, the Magic.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Hudson. George defending. Clock at 4. Nashville needs to get off a shot. Oh, Sabonis with the steal.
And that's now his 4th turnover. He's just been too careless with the basketball.
Aldridge. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Hudson. Back to Young. Here's Mourning. Nice D from Sabonis. Magic leading by 20. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
For Nashville, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Thompson passes to Love. Here's Hudson. Knocked away. From outside the arc. And it's Love missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to George. Picked by Sabonis. George outside. Deflected. They recover it. The 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let up.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Up top, Young. Defended by Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good commitment there by Love, insisting on getting his shot in the air while being fouled.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And here's Hardaway. He's got 9. George outside. Back to Hardaway. Hardaway with a screen on Love. Pass to George. 3-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
And Young has got the ball here for the Stars. And here's Thompson. Here's Mourning. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Hardaway, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Mourning. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Edwards. For 3, George. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Offensive board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Nashville. Love's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hudson, guarded by Edwards. And stolen by Hardaway. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Elbow. 2.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Hardaway at the line for 1.
One shot.
Nashville has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Young against Hardaway. From downtown, Orlando with the rebound. Sabonis outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Nashville's ball. The Stars have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Young. Nice ball movement by Nashville. Pass to Mourning. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Mourning's got 18 points in the game. Now Hardaway. 12 points for him. For 3, George. Love grabs the miss. George with a steal. Pass to Hardaway. Picked by Sabonis. Now here's George. Tightly guarded. And the baseline jumper, no good. For Nashville, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Bing's shot is off. Orlando has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. George finds Edwards. Hardaway on the wing. Now here's George. Hits the trifecta. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Young against Hardaway. Young, the pass to Love. Here's Mourning. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Sabonis looking over the floor. Pass to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. The Stars pull in the rebound. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Hardaway. Now Edwards. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Here's Sabonis. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Sabonis has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Bing. He's got 5. Love a screen on Edwards. Pass to Hudson. Clock at 6. Shoots over George. And too long on the shot.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Edwards, a pass to George. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. He shoots. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Nashville has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Love. Here's Mourning. Nails the baby hook. Mourning's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Now here's Edwards. With 1 on the clock. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Orlando, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Orlando's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. We've got him in Thompson, and it's Ole in at the 2 spot. Here's Wilkins. Shoots over Thompson. Wilkins can't hit. Pass to Bing. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Thompson's shot is off. Orlando with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Cunningham outside. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Wilkins. And the 3 off target.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Here's Bing. Down low. Here's Mourning. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Wilkins. Uses the glass to finish the layups.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Kersey. Here's Mourning. He's guarded by Zubac. And that one is stuffed right through.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Pass to Kersey. Here's Mourning. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 5 rebounds in the game. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Count it.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Cunningham outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Stars have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Stars, Don Ohl, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Timeout called, the Magic. And in recent years, legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Here's Kemp. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Hudson. There's Young with the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wilkins has got rebound number 7 tonight. Cunningham outside. Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. 18 feet out. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Zubac, screen to the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
Thompson outside. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's the floater. And Young pulls it down. For Nashville, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. From 7, bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Pass to Wilkins. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
so hard to figure it out.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
The Stars making a switch here. And that one misses. For Orlando, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Young has got the ball here for the Stars. Shot clock at 5. No good, off the front rim. The Magic have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Richie Garrett. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Both shots good from the stripe. Nashville has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Young. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Young. Over Cunningham. And Young the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Here's Wilkins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Young against Cunningham. Here's Hudson to the paint. Morning. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Morning's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Young, and it's Cunningham missing.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Thompson outside. Driving inside. Here's Morning, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Wilkins. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Young. Pass to Morning. Zubac with the steal. And it's Orlando on the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Young with it. He's watched by Cunningham. The Magic making a switch here.
Third team foul. Into the lineup for the Magic. Number 31, Shane Battier.
Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Nashville. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Morning. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Cunningham passes to Wilkins. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, it's stolen. Cunningham against Young. Pass to Wilkins.
2 minutes.
Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Mathieu passes to Guerin. To the middle. Here's Wilkins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Graham?
Yeah, BA, ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
.58 seconds left in the game. Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Wilkins. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Young against Cunningham. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The fader. Love grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
They get the rebound. Back to Thompson. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Paul George.
I got this.